Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a reading, as you can tell, what's happening unexpectedly in 2025, something that you may not see coming. We're gonna be using the Gold Leaf Tarot as your main deck. I'm just preparing the piles, bear with me. I'll also pull the charms so it's easier for you to choose from. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Okay. If you want to, you can fast forward this. Actually, let's move it that side a little bit more, so it's right in the middle for you. Here we go. For pile number 1, we got this little turtle charm. For pile number 2, we got 2 flamingos. Pile number 3, we got a little cat. Now see which one you are drawn to, and as usual, I will see you in timestamps. Hey pile number 1, let's see what we got for you. What's happening unexpectedly in 2025? I'm pretty excited for this. Let's see. You got the Ace of Wands and you got the Four of Cups. Let's pull from other decks. Let's do a little mashup here and let's see what this means. 2025. What's happening unexpectedly, please? Look how these cards speak to one another. You got the Four of Cups, as you can see over here. This connects to this energy, gloom and doubt, and also a cracked cup, dissatisfaction. Now, you know what's funny here is that initial dissatisfaction with, we're gonna see what it is about, leads you towards more inspiration. So this is almost as if I'm feeling like meh. You know, there was a time in 2025 when I'm feeling a bit like, oh, I'm not interested in many things. I have a lot of doubts in my mind. And there will be a point where you will decide to say no to being in this energy. So this may be the energy that you were in for a while in regards to some aspect of your life. And what's happening next, you go, okay, I need to actually crack this cup. I need to throw this away. I need to figure out why I'm feeling this way, and I need to seek for inspiration. It's pretty big contrast here between me feeling a little bit like gray and me feeling suddenly very passionate about life. Which area of your life is this touching? You. It's more so how you feel in your life. So this is not as much to do with only work or only relationships. It's an overall energy. There, in the past, you felt like maybe you didn't have enough energy, maybe you didn't feel like yourself, maybe you didn't like what you were seeing in the mirror. And 2025 is really a year for you where you want to stand up. These people here are sitting, this person is laying down. You want to stand up. You want to tap into the good fortunes energy. And how you are doing that, you are recognizing what's making you feel great. And you want to make changes in regards to that. For some of you, it is a relationship scenario, but it doesn't have to be. This could be a relationship with yourself that you don't necessarily like. Maybe you're not your best friend, maybe you're putting yourself down in your thoughts, yada yada, right? Parting of the ways in either romance or business. This could touch any area of life that you feel dissatisfied about, and you go, okay, that's enough, I need to leave this be. And there will be a time, not for all of you, but for some of you, where you will go, my body is showing me signs. My body is showing me signs that this is not a situation that I'm supposed to be in. For example, in relationship instance, you don't feel safe around the person, or you feel kind of anxious when you're around them. You feel like something is off when you're around them, and you can't shake it off. This is already your body showing you signals, giving you signs that there is something that you need to acknowledge here. Same would be in your work situation. You feel like there is something else out there. You don't feel maybe complete. You don't feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Your intuition is screaming at you, basically. And intuition works through the body. So your body is giving you all these signals. And one day you go, okay, that's enough. I want to start new. You will probably feel that you will want to clear the slate. Let me pull from the Texture Tarot, and every time I reach for Texture Tarot, I know that I'm dealing with people who are creative on a soul level, and you probably couldn't work in a job or be in situations around people where there is very little creativity or playfulness. And I really feel like for a lot of you, that's what you're craving. And in 2025, you're going to be chasing that. Yes, it's important for you to be around people, exactly what I just said, to collaborate with people who want the same things or similar things like you do. What you may expect happening is once this wave comes in, when you feel quite passionate and you go, okay, I'm gonna chase that now, suddenly people come in to your life. People who also want the same things or interested in the same or similar projects. You will have options, by the way. So there is no right or wrong way, how this wand has to look like. For some of you, it's going to be spiky. Others of you, it's going to have, I'm seeing very kind of texture of murals on this wand. So don't get stuck only on one choice here, because there will be options. It's for you to decide and make a decision what this passion is like for you, what you want to do next. And here we go, the King of Wands. This is the fiery aspect that you are tapping into. This is an archetype, if we talked about the archetype, that loves to travel, that loves to create. You see a massive brush here. This wand is turning into a brush, meaning again, you're tapping into creativity. And when I'm looking at this ring here, I never saw this card this way, but it reminds me of the snake. This would be the head of a snake. This would also heal the parts of you. So once you're tapping into this creative aspect of self, it heals a lot of other parts of you that you may be very surprised to see being healed. This may not be something that you initially thought would happen. This feels like a release, like a sense of freedom. This feels like I can do it. I can create whatever I want. I can finally go and chase what is meant for me, what my soul always desired. This feels like I'm coming out of this apathic energy, or maybe even a bit depressed energy or low energy, and I'm shooting upward. That's how this feels like. Okay, with that, what is improving? What is improving once this happens? Of course, good fortune, you have it twice here, by the way. So this is a really, really good indication that things will start moving pretty swiftly for you. And you will be blessed, basically. Your creations, your plans are being blessed here. Really great reading, pile number 1, by the way. Climbing towards success, I mean, come on, you have all the great cards here. Some of you, in order for you to tap out of this energy, you're going to have to kick yourself in the ass a little bit and give yourself a bit tough love, or ask someone to give you tough love, because some of you have to be shaken. Okay, July. When is this happening? This is going to be happening around summertime. If not, then the warmer days of the month, even if we're talking autumn or winter. Okay, the warmer days. Say also springtime. Some days may be cold still, but some days may be very warm. So don't get stuck on July only or summer months only. This will happen around the time when the sun comes out, when you feel warm. And maybe again, sun is your inspiration, or weather really affects your mood, and therefore you're blooming when the sun is out, or you're feeling that you are in your energy. By the way, Pile number one, I feel like you would really benefit from living somewhere warm or where it's very sunny most of the time. I feel like your soul craves for that. Okay, let's see. What's improving? What's improving? Humble. You are through this, somehow through the situation, you're learning how to be more humble and how to resist short-term temptations. Say those temptations or urges that then make you feel bad about yourself. So right now you really want that piece of cake, but you know that it's going to spike the blood in your sugar. You're gonna have a crash and you're gonna feel like shite afterwards, right? So you are being very also mindful what kind of temptations to give into and what kind of temptations to avoid in order to feel and kind of keep the energy balanced as much as possible so that you can create a lot. Trouble accusations. This feels like a past energy that you're getting away from. Maybe there was a situation in your work that you are deciding to leave where a lot of people were gossiping or someone was always on your ass. This could also be a situation that you were in that was making you feel down and over time maybe even sick because the energy, maybe the person in your private life, something was kind of putting you down, or you always felt that you had to protect yourself or to kind of walk on the eggshells. We're leaving that behind, let me tell you. I hope this made sense, pile number one. By the way, check out my shop on my website if you want to look at some cool handmade stuff that I'm making, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, group number two, let's see what's happening unexpectedly in 2025. We have Six of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Let's get more cards. Let's see what this means to us. Pile number two. I'll also be using the Healing Light Tarot. I'm just pulling a couple of cards from this deck, seeing which one draws my attention, and a couple of cards from the Steampunk Kipper deck. Do I have anyone OCD here or a perfectionist? It feels that way because when I looked at the cards, when I was pulling cards from the other decks, I was told, fix it. Fix the table. Fix the layout of the cards. We have Gloom and Doubt here. We have the House. We have Wind Chimes, Peace and Harmony, Valley, Deep Personal Strength and Peace that assure success. We have Peace twice here, by the way. Broom, New Home, New Attitude. How applicable here. Okay, we also got Are You Kidding Me? The Six of Cups. So these people are probably seeing quite a lot of signs around them, or whatever happens in their life, it's pretty synchronistic usually. We have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Chariot, the major arcana. Okay, let's see what's happening unexpectedly. That's something. This is not a bad Seven of Swords. Listen, this is my least favorite card in the whole deck. But we don't have bad cards around, meaning this is being hidden from you for a reason. You're going to have to come across this organically. So try not to ask too many questions about the situation. Try to leave some mystery to this. What's happening in 2025 is you guys are most likely either moving, buying a home, renovating a home, moving to another country. Okay, another town, another country. Your improvement lies in your domestic environment. Why? Because you're gonna be looking for this peace and harmony, and maybe where you're at, it's not the way you want it to be. Even if you're not moving, you are renovating, you're gonna want that space to represent you. And I'm hearing Feng Shui, Some of you will want to completely redesign the place. Some of you will want to throw out the old furniture with its old energy and get something new for yourself. By the way, pile number 2, watch out when buying stuff from either places where people are donating furniture or anything for home. A chair, doesn't matter, a table. I would say watch it, because a lot of that stuff has a lot of dense energy connected to it. So I would advise for pile number 2, especially because you tend to be sensitive to energies, to maybe save some money and buy a new couch or a new chair, a new table. If you're moving to a new place and it has furniture already, do a good cleanse. Do a good cleanse so that you are starting with neutral space. Because I do see some of you where you are, and there is something in the home or literally in the walls of the house that may be at times draining your energy. And that's why some of you intuitively want to move. You go, I don't feel like this space is for me anymore. Or maybe it's a town, a country that you are in. Something feels that it's not maybe resonating anymore. It doesn't have to be about kaka energy, right? Maybe you don't resonate with that space anymore, with that place, that location, and you feel like you want to go. Now, what's interesting here is that where your soul is calling you, where you are moving to a place that you once lived in or not too far away. And I don't mean only in this lifetime. Wherever that location is, it feels like home. Some of you literally may want to move back home. Say you were living abroad, and in 2025 there will be a time when you'll feel like, you know what, I've had it. I feel like I want to come back home. Or moving to a place that feels more like home to you. It's very important for you in 2025 to feel that you are in your own safe, sound, peaceful bubble. So let's say if you live with someone who constantly creates chaos or disrupts your peace, it's very likely that you will want to part ways with that individual. Or you will want to, say if you are renting, and a lot of people live in the same house, it usually happens in busy cities or expensive cities, New York, London, people tend to share their homes. You'll want to move to a place that is a bit more harmonious for you. And what you're looking at then when moving is not as much the place itself, is the people, right? How quiet is it here? How often someone wants to party? Is someone talking very loud on the phone in the house, right? Where is my room? Do I have a lot of noises in my room? So you want to make sure that you are in a space that feels clean to you, first of all, that feels fresh to you, that feels that it doesn't disrupt your path to success. A lot of times we may be in places, locations where there is something there, but we don't know what it is. We keep trying to progress in life, but it is much more difficult than in some other location. Listen, every place has its own energy. Look at numerology. Look at your address. What number does it come up to? Do some research. What does it mean? But when I'm talking numbers, so for example, you live on 34th, house number 34, let's say, I don't know, Maryland Street, and your postcode is 47020, right? So whatever numbers you have in your address, put them all together until it comes up to one digit. And then do some research and see what kind of energy that number has, and see how that connects to your life. Okay, now let's see what else. It is progressive energy, which I really like here, but there is a bit of a hiccup at the beginning that is happening here that may throw you off a little bit. First, you're recognizing what you don't want anymore, and you're kind of filtering it out when it comes to your home. And the next step that you are taking, you're going, okay, I want to make sure that wherever I am is the way I like it, or as close to the way I like it as possible. And then you're making your moves. This is good. I like this energy. This is not someone downgrading themselves or making themselves smaller just to adapt to a situation. This is someone who genuinely wants to improve the quality of their living situation. So a lot of people may have chosen this pile who are planning to move, who are planning to live abroad, who maybe got a job opportunity abroad. This is definitely your energy. New home, new attitude, remember that. That new home will really inspire you, I feel like. So that's what I got for pile number 2. If you want to check out my website for handmade stuff that I make, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, group number 3, let's see what we got for you. 2025, the unexpected. 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Choices, choices, hey? Okay, let's do a mixture of decks. I'm also gonna be using the Steampunk Kipper deck. What's happening? 2025, the unexpected. If we will need more cards, we will pull more cards. We have the chain. We have a knot. We have an ant. Yeah, I do need more cards. I'm gonna be using the, let me see, the Haunted House Tarot. And let me move this here slightly so it's more in the middle of a shot. Here you are. What's happening with pile number 3? We have a Sun card, okay. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Not all glitter is gold. There is this realization that comes in. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the Judgment. We have the 4 of Cups. And we have the King of Pentacles. Bottom of a deck, let's speak. We have the Knight of Wands. Listen, the energy that I got from you here, you are at some point gonna get pissed off at someone here. Don't take this as a bad energy though. I feel like that anger is actually going to catapult you towards where you want to be. And I'm going to mention a couple of stories because I feel like I'm reading to 5 different people with slightly different stories. 1, someone is dealing with legalities to do with child. If you do have children, there is something there that you are fighting for. Maybe you are splitting ways with a partner and you want to figure out how things will go from now on, how everything will look like. Others of you, you have some sort of formal dealings with a job. Maybe that's your job. Maybe you work in a legal field. And therefore, you advise people to make the best decisions for them. If that's the case, then you're gonna have a great year. But if that's not the case, if that's not your job, then I do see someone dealing with a difficult situation that requires some sort of officials to step in, or people who provide you with an approval or a stamp. It's almost as if I need some kind of document to cover myself. or to make sure something is written either in the email so that I have a proof of it and I am calm about my situation. You are fighting for someone, for something here, or maybe for someone. Now, a little child doesn't have to represent an actual child. It can represent maybe your baby, like your business. And you want to make sure that everything is legal and you haven't missed anything, the deadlines, anything you have to fill in for your business. You are really hard workers in 2025. There will be a person who will be influential to your success, and it's most likely going to be a male. Now, if this is a divorce situation, let's say, you are getting, of course, pissed off, saddened, angry at the situation. It's not, let's say, the most enjoyable time, but that's exactly what gives you that drive to do better, to seek for more, to finally pour into yourself instead of pouring into the other individual. So this individual this male ends up being influential to your success. Does that make sense? Not directly, but indirectly. You are recognizing in 2025 some sort of a situation that keeps repeating itself that you don't like seeing and you want to cut it off for the sake of your own happiness here. So this could be any contract really that you have signed, marriage contract, job contract, whatever the case, a house contract. You want to make sure that that contract also benefits you and it doesn't give you constant headache. Some of you will want to amend the contract, cancel the contract, make sure that you know and you read the small font of the contract. Ask for legal advice, ask for a professional who can advise you the best in this situation. I really feel like you want to let yourself free here. Let yourself go free. Because there is something that you didn't like or you don't like in this situation. Somehow it feels like it ties you to something that feels heavy, or you're very tied to a situation and you couldn't release yourself in the past. But in reality, I feel like you could have. You are not ready for it. A lot of intuitive hints will come through. Your intuition will be screaming at you. You may be looking for answers. You may be asking for advice. Again, a professional. Make sure that you have a good advisor when dealing with this. Say, I don't know, for example, you are signing a contract, a new contract, and you invest quite a lot of money. Before investing a big amount of money, make sure you ask people or book yourself for a consultation with someone who has been doing their job for a really long time, and they know what you can expect, what to watch out for, what to stay away from, and what's beneficial for you. This is being shown as a situation with hard work, with your dedication, you are going to be achieving what you want. There will be a couple of hiccups here, but I don't feel like they are going to be major or dramatic that much. Because this feels like someone is ready. Someone is ready to figure out what they need to do legally here. Okay, what else we got here? What are you stepping into after this happens? What are you stepping into? What are you stepping into? See, in some way you are reclaiming your energy, your youthfulness even. So I don't know what it was that was draining the heck out of you. You will even notice it on your skin. Once this is gone, or once this is sorted, you will feel rejuvenated. You will look at yourself in the mirror and you'll go, even my skin got better. I even look younger. Yeah, because before you were like this. You woke up maybe tired, anxious, you cried the night before, you woke up with puffy eyes, and now look at you. You go, okay, it's time to celebrate. One of my wishes or one of my goals came true. And now you're looking back at those sleepless nights and you go, oh my God, it's such a good place to be in right now. And I'm hearing someone saying, I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. But then again, for some of you, you were not ready. It didn't feel like a right time for you to make those changes. We're seeing a celebration, celebrating a situation that initially wasn't planned at the beginning, a situation that turned to be upside down, but you want to celebrate it that the tower hit. Does that make sense? That the tower hit, that something was taken away from your path, and now you're sitting in magician energy, meaning I can create whatever I want. Now it's my time, I'm hearing. Now it's my time. It's my time to shine. It's my time for the wheel of fortune to come into my life. It's my time to be blessed and for the events to take a better turn. Yeah, intuition, man. Really listen to your gut. Your gut has been whispering to you throughout the past, I would say, couple of years. And look at the Eight of Cups in this deck, which we all know talks about leaving a situation. But what I like about this Eight of Cups is that we're not so much focusing on the person kind of like slowly walking away and kind of maybe feeling sad about these cups. This is a very inspiring and motivating Eight of Cups. You can see that this woman can already see a new castle that she came across in a distance, and she's excited to get there. She's planning her next moves. This is a new, fresh, clean beginning. So I hope this made sense. Now make sure, pile number 3, that you don't get stuck. Okay? Watch out of getting yourself stuck or telling yourself, I can't do this, it's too much, no. Again, if it's too difficult for you to get out of this or to make changes, ask for help. Go to a professional who can help you and get you out of this mental prison. Okay, because you can walk. Your legs are not tied. You can walk. There is always a way. So what you're looking for is best ways for you to improve yourself and to take care of, in some way it feels like your own peace. I want peace. Maybe there was not enough peace in the house here. Whoever you lived with, not enough peace in a relationship, in a job situation. But this feels very strongly that someone is taking some sort of legal actions, or they are reviewing a contract to make sure that that contract is right, that they are doing a job that a job situation requires them to do, no more, no less. We are fulfilling contracts here, pile number 3. And if, let's say, this was a marriage contract and someone is not stepping up or showing up for the marriage, it's very likely these two people will split ways, because this is not a recent situation where people hit a roadblock and then they overcome it. This is constant. There is this situation that was happening constantly over and over and over again. Okay, so you're setting yourself free, pile number 3. It even rhymes. If you want to check out my website for handmade stuff that I do, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.